The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Kevin?
Great story, DA. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. And for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Harris, and it's Durant, then it's Jordan, and it's Chandler in at the 4. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Rondo. Pass to Howard. They kick it out to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Unloads. Nails the wide-open jump shot. And here's Brooklyn. Irving with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Outside, KD. Offensive rebound, Nets. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Outside Irving. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's James. Over Chandler. James misses.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season. Remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, what was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s.
And that one falls for Irving.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, a lot of rough times for Irving in his final year with the Celtics, opted out, and obviously Greg wanted a change.
And quickly zeroed in on Brooklyn as a destination. His time in Boston had clearly come to an end by the finale of last season. Now joins up with a new stacked team in Brooklyn.
Here's Irving following the basket by LeBron James. Durant, that's good.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
Pass to James. Over KD. Here's Davis. Feeds it to Howard. Kicks it out to James. 5 to shoot. Shoots over KD. And it's James missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
KD's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Loads it up for Davis. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And that one's good, Irving.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Now here is Davis. Rondo with the ball. There's the triple. Here's Davis, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
For the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
And that one's good, Irving.
Such a smooth operator. I mean, Irving knows he has the green light to let it fly from deep.
Here's LeBron. Great D that time from Durant.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
A nice shot by Harris.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Rondo finds Howard. James looking it over. They need this. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. James has got his second bucket.
As good as LeBron is at moving the ball, he's not going to pass up the jump shot if it's there for him.
Outside Durant. Step back shot. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. LeBron James on the wing. Over Durant. LeBron, no good.
You know what a counter competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Harris's shot is off. Lakers trail by 5. Free throw line jump shot. And Green with the basket on the assist by James.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Yeah, well, some locker room tension for Kyrie Irving last season. His public comments were seen as a dig at the Celtics' young players. They made it deep into the playoffs without him in 2018. A sense they weren't having it.
One shot.
And that one falls for Irving. And with the chemistry concerns, Irving blamed the media. Chris, he said that it breaks up locker rooms.
Yeah, and he also said, Kev, that he admitted that he didn't handle everything perfectly. He got off social media, you know, putting those blinders on and focusing on his job.
Now here's James over Chandler. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. And that's now 6 points for LeBron. Irving dishes to Harris. Short. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6. Chandler with the steal. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Irving following the basket by LeBron James. Irving passes to KD. Jordan kicks to Durant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts, softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the 2 guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard of him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those 2 guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too. While
you couldn't hide a smile either. They started getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you, themselves. After they missed the shot, they would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Dinwiddie finds Prince. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Kuzma pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Durant sends it back. 4-on-3 break. Prince wide open. Another miss by Prince. Lakers trail by 5. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. James outside. Fires from the line. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Dinwiddie against LeBron. To the middle. Here's Allen. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes to James. Over Durant. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo. 10 points for LeBron.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Irving passes to Allen. Dinwiddie outside. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 5. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Durant with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Shoots over Kuzma. And he can't bank that one in.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Dinwiddie outside. And there's the pass to Prince. Carries it from three-point range.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
LeBron dishes to Caldwell-Pope. And it's sent back by Allen. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And James pulls it down. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kuzma finds Caldwell Pope. At the elbow, it's James. High, arcing shot. Katie against Kuzma. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Nets leading by 6. Prince outside. Pass to KD. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Rondo bounce pass, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Some changes for Brooklyn. Odion Kurucs comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's LeVert in for Kyrie Irving. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Nets. 6-point game. Dinwiddie against Bradley. Now here's Dinwiddie. D right on him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Bradley against Dinwiddie. Outside Bradley. The 3 trains the three-pointer.
Oh, 3-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Avery Bradley is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Kurucs. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and he makes that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense. Well, when he joined the Lakers, LeBron knew it would be a challenge. Joining a young team with a losing record. It's reminiscent of his return to Cleveland. But this go-round proving even harder.
And under the microscope in Los Angeles, some questions about LeBron's leadership, sitting apart on the bench and Chris courting other superstar players.
Well, I mean, and when you're losing, everything gets magnified, Kevin. We all know that. I mean, LeBron's had his critics his whole career. He continues to prove them wrong. He just wants to get back on that winning track because that would do a lot to quiet them.
That free throw, no good.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
And he's good on the second. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, "I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again." And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Caldwell Pope outside. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
All heart from Caldwell. Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Pass to LeVert for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Bradley gets it to go.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting this game to excel in the catch and shoot.
LeVert finds Dinwiddie. He gets that one. And the Nets lead by 5.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, better think again.
Now here's LeBron. 13 points in the game. Basket, good.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
It's Allen, top of the key. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Bradley against LeVert. Clock is at 3. From the wing. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Bradley dishes to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. LeBron is doubled. Caldwell Pope against Dinwiddie. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Pass to LeVert. 3-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Prince, the pass to LeVert. The pass to Dinwiddie. They get a hand on it. Allen left side. Unloads from 13. Kuzma pulls it in.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
LeBron against LeVert. James finds Caldwell Pope. Back to James. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Caldwell Pope against Dinwiddie. Hands it from downtown. LeVert's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie, 2nd-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Chandler comes in for Taurean Prince. And Harris subbed in for Rodion Kurucs. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Bradley. Pass to Kuzma. And yes, pass. It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, Dinwiddie. Pass to LeVert. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And before his scary foot dislocation in November of 2018, Caris LeVert enjoying a breakout season. Greg even garnering some most improved buzz around the NBA.
Yeah, and fortunately, the injury not as bad as it looked initially. Yeah, he's looking to continue that impressive trajectory.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
Now here's Rondo, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
No doubt about that. It's a bonus anytime you can get Rondo to knock down those contested jump shots. Great focus there on the finish.
Irving passes to Harris. And stolen by Howard. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Passes it to Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Oh, that's just terrific patience from Irving. Outstanding at filling the D inside and literally forcing their hand.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. KD's checked in for Caris LeVert. Second free throw, no good. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Green to the paint. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Green. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Now here's Irving. Outside Durant. Jacks up a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Now here's Green. To the inside. Lets it go from 11. Kuzma can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. There's the pass to Irving. Back to Harris. Four on the shot clock. Pass to Jordan. The 19-foot shot. The shot will not fall. Davis with some nice D. Green left side. Sent back by PD.
Durant covers a ton of ground with his limp, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
And that one's good, Irving. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Rondo. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Irving attacking. Chandler trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Irving. And the Nets lead by 1.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Pass to Davis. Here's Kuzma. And the shot is long. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Irving with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Irving kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound the Lakers. 1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And they double up Davis. Howard. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. The 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Green finds Howard. Over Chandler. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. KD draws the double. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shoots from 14. Great D that time from Green. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Outside Rondo from outside the arc. Keeps it alive. And Howard with the second chance points. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top, leading by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stopped, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Well, you want to try to hold your opponent under 50% shooting. That has not happened. Defensively, they're allowing way too many good looks. They need to do a better job of shutting down the lane, as well as closing out on shooters.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Wilson Chandler out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Irving at the point.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
Durant drawing the double team. Harris. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
Here's Rondo. Oh, good on the three. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
5 on the clock. Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity. A bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And Howard, a double-double machine with his great rebounding.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Howard.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat.
Irving against Rondo. Irving dishes to Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Davis against Chandler. Davis, the pass to Rondo. From deep, Green. They get it back. Tries again. Trying to get open, it's Davis. Nets trail by 4. Harris outside. Here's Chandler. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Chandler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Chandler, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Brooklyn, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Free throw, Chandler. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Out to the right wing. Trying to get open as Davis cans the shot from the wing. 21 points for LeBron.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
Passes it to KD. That one falls. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
As lanky as he is, you would think it'd be easy to throw Durant around or off balance, but nope. Even with contact, he'll still finish.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Irving against Rondo. Outside Durant. Dishes to Jordan. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the feed to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Love the aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
Nets trail by 3. Down low. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving. And that's now 17 points for KD. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And they double up Rondo. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Poke loose. James outside. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
Brooklyn making some changes. Prince has checked in for Chandler. Karis LeVert comes in for Harris. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Durant. He's got 17. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
Here's Dinwiddie. Outside Jordan. Nets passing it around. Bradley against Dinwiddie. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. And Brooklyn making a change here. Caruth is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Well, last season, for sure, Greg, a bit of a journey for DeAndre Jordan as he went from the Mavericks to the Knicks before his free agency. Now he is a part of Brooklyn.
And both KD and Kyrie took pay cuts to get Jordan on board. Still a factor with his size and defense despite a lackluster year in 2019. Nets are hoping he can find his magic and be a force once again.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Allen's checked in for the Nets. Nets trail by 6. LeVert finds Dinwiddie. With some arc, and the layup is up and in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's McGee. Back to James. And they double up James. Here's McGee. Los Angeles with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he knocks down the first one. And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But, Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Dinwiddie with it, now guarded by Bradley. The pass to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Bradley on the double team. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Bradley can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's LeVert. He nails it, and we're tied up. LeVert's got 6.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
And they double up James. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. It's the Nets now. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Pass to Prince. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Bradley. And they're pushing it up. Caldwell Pope against LeVert. Caldwell Pope kicks to Bradley. From deep three-point range, Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Lock at 6. Allen trying to break free. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Kuzma. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Prince, that's for 2. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
For Brooklyn, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. Kurucs was the 40th pick and wasn't expected to contribute, Greg, in year 1, but his strong play as a rookie has helped rescue a Nets team that was teetering on the brink with the loss of Karis LeVert.
You know, they had guys who could shoot and they had guys who could defend, but no one who could do both. Kurucs can hit open threes, and with that 7'2" wingspan, a factor defensively.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And the free throw drops for LeVert.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Here's Bradley. 5 points in the game. Here's James. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there. Bradley
against Dinwiddie. Here's Here's LeVert. Almost, but it rolls out. Lakers trail by 4. And James throws it down.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Passes it to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. Prince outside. 4 on the clock. Inside. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Prince. And it's 6 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. James, the pass to McGee.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Harris is checked in for Karuch. The Lakers also with a sub. Rondo's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-5 run here. Prince dishes to Allen. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Harris has got 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
LeBron kicks to Rondo. And the pass to Kuzma. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Good. 30 points for LeBron.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
LeVert finds Dinwiddie. That shot off. Great D that time from Rondo. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. .11 seconds left here in the third quarter. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lakers trail by 3. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. And it goes down 2 points.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Irving against Rondo. And the shot is good. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Rondo against Irving. And finished off by Davis.
And you could see him give a little nod.
God's in.
First to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here is Irving. Allen up top. Top of the key, Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Over Rondo. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Allen. And the Nets lead by 3. The Lakers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's LeBron. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ring shot on the way. Harris misses.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
James against KD. Here's Kuzma. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Howard's checked in for LeBron.
One shot.
That one misses for Kuzma.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the Lakers with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Rondo looking around. Back to Davis. Tipped away. And here we go with Chandler running it up the court. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And both free throws good for Kuzma. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Harris. Over Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
First one falls for him. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
And Harris drops them both.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Pass to Davis. Kuzma outside. And the wide open shot from Green. The offensive rebound.
Got to appreciate the scoring ability of Howard. A hulk of a player who knows how to get into a comfort zone.
Irving kicks to KD. Howard with the steal. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Right side Davis. Shoots over KD. But he stays with it. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Chandler. The kick out to Irving. On the wing, Harris. Launches a three, and that's good. Kevin Durant for three. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nearly 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Irving against Rondo. High post, Davis. They kick it out to Green. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. It's stolen by Rondo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the concentration there by Rondo? Always got the antenna up when he's near the basket.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwight Howard.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And the first one drops.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. And so Jordan nails both of them. Lakers trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
James misses.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by Howard. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Loads it up for Davis. That one's not going to go.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Sweet little floater.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Irving against Rondo. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
I mean, think about Durant. He's such a unique player. He uses his length. That's my man, Stretch Armstrong. He's basically a 7-foot guard.
Here's Jordan. Outside Irving. Offline with his 3.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No 3s in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Here's Rondo. Great D that time from Irving. Brooklyn leading by 5. Shot from the wing. They grab their own miss. Here's Chandler. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Off the inbound pass, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Lakers trail by 7. Rondo bounce pass. James dishes to Howard. To the middle, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. Now the dish to Irving. And the dunk by Jordan.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
One shot.
Free throw good, Howard. Harris with it. Pass to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Love how Irving mixes it up. Outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Now here's James. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Chandler. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Here's James. Now the pass to Green. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's so many advantages you gain from being LeBron's teammate. I mean, first of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double-team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Jordan. Here's KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now Howard. From past the arc. LeBron shot is off. Ball's knocked loose. Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie. That one made my day.
Outside Rondo. Davis finds Howard. Now here's LeBron. Lets the 3 fly. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. Rondo against Irving. Now here's Rondo. He's covered closely. And he drops it in from the low post. Rondo's got 4 this quarter.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's Durant. They double team KD. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Lakers trail by 8. Now here's James. Outside for Rondo. From the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Durant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Durant. Harris against Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Irving. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Rondo finds Howard. Left side Davis. And here is James. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Rondo. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Brooklyn. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Irving double team. Allen against Davis. Harris outside. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here are the Lakers, trailing here by 8. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And here's Green outside. They get it again.
Oh, he has to fight for that one. Doing the dirty work, getting after it on the glass.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.